All right, good morning, everyone. This is the actual spring equinox today in the part of the world where I live. And if you watched yesterday's reading that I recorded on the eve of the spring equinox, I was using these self-care cards for that. And if you watched the beginning, you'll know that one got some wax on it, and I put it aside to remove the wax later. And I removed it this morning. And then I thought, hey, I should look at that card. You know, the wax called it out. So this card says, almost everything will work again if you unplug it for a few minutes, including you. You know how you sometimes your computer's frozen or something, your TV's not working or whatever it is. There's something that's not working. And you unplug it, count to 10, and then you plug it back in and it works. They're saying it's time to do that with yourself, okay? So take some time to unplug today. Turn off your phone, shut down your computer, and then reflect on your energy level. How do you feel? Do you need to prioritize yourself more today? So they're saying, sometimes we need to unplug. It's human nature. We're not meant to go, and always be on, right? And in today's society, we're always on. We're always on. We're always on our phones or on our computers or, we're just almost always on. Some of us, I'm going to put this here so I can put this card there. Some of us, actually, no, I'm going to not do that. Some of us, sorry, because I need more space. They said, just put it down here and you'll do the readings over top of it. So some of us do take time to unplug now and then. We do a Reiki session, we do something, we do meditation, whatever it is. Go for a walk in the woods or whatever. But are you truly, truly unplugged? I guess if you're in a Reiki session, you probably are. But then your mind might still be active and you might still be trying to achieve something, right? So, so they want to talk about completely unplugging and the benefits of completely unplugging. There we go. We have our reading now. What decks do you want me to use for the benefits of completely unplugging? They're liking this little deck, this little tarot deck these days. This Grouo tarot deck from 1870. This French tarot deck. So I'm going to shuffle the cards, and we're going to cut the deck into 3, and that's going to be the piles to choose from. So here we go. All right, so this is your guides want to talk to you about the benefits of unplugging completely for a few minutes, to get recharged, which is interesting because you think you plug things in to charge them, but no, sometimes you need to unplug things to get recharged, to get them to, to let go of everything that's not serving anymore, right? And then plug it back in and it's clear, it's fresh, it's clean, it's ready to go again. So let's see. I'm going to open the energy, let you pick your pile, and then we'll get started. Here we go. All right, if you haven't picked your pile, you can pause the video and do so. But I'm going to get started with my first group, which is pile number 1. All right, pile number 1. What do your guides want to say to you about the benefits of unplugging? The benefits of unplugging for pile number 1. What do you want to tell us about that? The benefits of unplugging for pile number 1. The Sun card. Oh, wow. Well, you can't get any more benefit than that. The Sun card. The Sun card is such a beautiful card. It's the sun. it's success, it's stability, it's clarity, it's warmth, it's everything. It's source. It's so amazing. Now, because we're using this particular deck, they want me to look in this particular book. Light and warmth, abundance, blessings, pleasant feeling, emotional or physical healing, partnership, trust, sharing, brotherhood, human touch, an ideal father figure, matters relating to children, setting limits in a moderate and non-oppressive way. The message says, find suitable partners. Okay. So the benefits for group number 1 of unplugging are all those things that I just read. And it's success, it's stability, it's clarity, it's warmth, it's source, power, it's love. They want me to focus on the clarity. When I say clarity, they were like, focus on that. So unplugging for a few minutes, even 10 seconds, brings clarity. And that's what I said. Remember, it clears out the old. And then it's clear and clean, and you can start, so when your computer's all jammed up, or your phone's all jammed up, or whatever, something's all jammed up, when you unplug it, it clears it. It just clears it. Okay, I saw 616. So we want to look at that. We're going to look at that in this book I have. That's the Uplift and Shift. Of course, 616. Through the power of clear intention, I graciously attract material abundance and support for my emotional well-being. So this clarity is so important. Unplug to get this clarity, because 616 says, through the power of clear intention, I graciously attract material abundance and support for my emotional well-being. So for group number 1, it's all about getting clarity and getting your intentions clear. And through the power of clear intention, you will graciously attract a material abundance and support for your emotional well-being. I mean, the message couldn't be more clear. Excuse the pun. But it's so clear, right? Unplug for a few minutes to gain some clarity, okay? And that's going to bring you abundance and emotional well-being. Not the tea leaves yet. They want me to use these Gypsy Oracle cards for this group. Let's see what they want to say with the Gypsy Oracle cards. Okay. For group number 2, what do you want to say with these Gypsy Oracle cards? 2 cards. Okay. One on either side. I heard you're going to get 2 cards, one on either side. Okay. Look at that. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, that tells a story for sure. So over here, the sighing card, you're waiting for something. You're sighing. You're just waiting, right? You're waiting for something to come along. You might even be grieving something, because she looks like a widow, right? Grieving something and sighing and almost giving up hope, right? So that might be, so when you're feeling like this, that's what they're saying. When you're feeling like this, when you're feeling like lost, depressed, hopeless, grievous, and you're just, you're heavy-hearted. She looks heavy-hearted. You're heavy-hearted and you're sighing, and life is just too much. You're overwhelmed. Everything is just too much. You feel like you've lost everything. Those days, we all have those days. Your ship is way over there. It's not coming in. You're just waiting for it. Unplug. Bring this warmth, this light, this clarity, this source power to you. Unplug. Bring this to you. And then look at this. This is the consolation card. This is the spirit world bringing back something to you that you thought was lost. Okay? Returning gifts to you that you thought were gone forever. All right? And look at, he's writing in a journal or something. So, when you feel like that, unplug and maybe write down what your thoughts are, what your feelings are, and then what you want, what you feel is missing in your life. And write it down, and the spirit world will bring it back to you. Okay, so that's some direct guidance from your team on the benefits of unplugging. And what to even do when you're unplugged. Okay, now we get some tea leaves. Scales, keep your life in balance. Yes, unplugging is important to keep your life in balance. You know, if you're always plugged in, you're always turned on, things are going to get out of balance. We're not meant to be that way. So you need to balance that with some downtime, right? Some unplugged time. So that's one of the benefits of unplugging. I'm going to get a couple more. Whoa, that really jumped out. Celebration, fun, and enjoyment. Yes, that's another way to unplug. Okay, and that's a benefit of unplugging. You know, you get to celebrate, have fun, and just enjoy the moment, right? So put your phones down, turn your computer off, and go out and have some fun. You know, that's important to keep your life in balance. All work and no play is, you know, whatever that saying is, makes for something. I don't know what. I can't remember. But something not good. Okay, but so you want to balance your work and your play. Okay, that's what they're saying. And we have one last thing. Yes, pay attention to your work. So that's affirming it. Work and play. Keep your life in balance. Balance, yeah, unplug from your phone, from your computer, from your desk. You know, yes, pay attention to your work, focus on your work when you're there, but unplug when you're not, and play. You know, have some downtime, have some playing time. And that way you are able to focus on your work again. So when you're frustrated with work and you're not able to focus and you're not able to get things done, just unplug, right? Almost everything will work again if you unplug it for a few minutes, including you. Unplug, go out, have some fun, do something that you love to do. That's, you know, keep your life in balance. Don't just work, don't just play, do them both. When you're feeling overwhelmed, when you're feeling a sense of loss, hopelessness, whatever, unplug, and, you know, the energy will be restored. And it's really interesting because you recharge by unplugging, not being plugged in. Okay? That is the message for group number 1. I hope it helps, and I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. Bye-bye for now. All right, my group number 2. So this is the benefits of unplugging. They want to talk to you about the benefits of unplugging, the benefits for you of unplugging. Let's see what they want to say to group number 2 about the benefits of unplugging. The 9 of Cups. Yeah. Okay, they want this on this side. Okay. Aha. The 5 of Cups. Oh, interesting. Interesting. So, yeah. All right. Interesting that they're doing it this way. Okay. So the 5 of Cups talks about, you know, you've learned what you know, when you've learned what you've needed to learn. Okay, you know you've learned what you needed to learn. You've been through some stuff, you've been through some experiences, and you've learned what you needed to learn. Okay? You have some understandings, you have some experience, you have some knowledge gained. Okay? And it's time to move forward. And you know that. You know it's time to move forward. Okay? And to overcome all the difficulties that you've had because you've learned the lessons that you needed to learn. But you don't quite know how to move forward, right? You've learned everything. You're like, okay, I've got it. I understand this. I understand that. I know that this was about this and this was about that, and etc. But how do I now move forward, right? That's when it's time to unplug, okay? Just unplug. Stop thinking about it. You don't need to figure out how to move forward. Just understand that it's time to move forward and accept that it's time to move forward. Stop thinking about it. Just unplug from your thoughts. Unplug from, you know, learning the lessons and paying so much attention and all of that and analyzing things and etc., etc. Just stop, unplug, quiet your mind, and just say, I choose to allow moving forward. And that's going to move you forward, okay, to the 9 of Cups here. And the 9 of Cups is all about fulfillment. It is all about emotional and spiritual fulfillment, first and foremost, but everything comes from your emotional and spiritual fulfillment. So It's all about, you know, your wishes coming true, being happy and your wishes coming true. So moving forward to this beautiful, beautiful place where you, you know, in some other decks, it shows a little bit of flow, then a little bit more flow, and then this is free flowing, right, in the end. And so it's all about moving into flow, moving into full flow, okay? So I'm seeing right now, you're here. You've learned what you need to learn. You know you've done all of that. You've done the work. And now you know, you're like, why can't I just move forward? I don't know what's going on. It's because you're too focused on being stuck. You're too focused on trying to figure out how to move forward. And the more you focus on, how do I move forward? How do I move forward? What do I need to learn? What do I need to learn? That keeps you in that place. So unplug, disconnect from that for at least 10 seconds. Take a deep breath and say, I choose to allow moving forward. And then move forward. Okay? Plug yourself back in and you're going to be moving forward. That's what I'm hearing with this for group number 2. They want to get you one of these cards. Just the one card. That was 2. So we want to get one card from this group. Oh, there it is. Hope. Look at that. Yes. This will restore your hope. And hope is everything. So when you're here and you're like, I'm stuck and I know I've learned everything I needed to learn, but I'm not moving forward, it's because you're in a place of feeling hopeless versus feeling hopeful. And that's why you need to unplug. And the benefit of unplugging is it restores your hope. Okay? It restores your hope. And hope is one of the most important things we can have. And it restores hope and faith. They go together, right? You can't have hope if you don't have faith. So, yeah, just have faith. Just have faith. That's how you move forward. You unplug, you let it go. You don't need to figure it out. You don't need to think about it anymore. Accept that you've learned all that you needed to learn to move to the next phase in life. Have faith in that. Unplug, let it all go. Let the universe do its thing, and that will bring you forward. Okay? That is what they're saying. Let's see what they want to say here. Okay, beware of greed. Okay, so that was the lesson you needed to learn. That's what they want me to put that right here. So you learned not to be greedy. That was the big lesson for you, for this group, is what I'm hearing. You learned not to be greedy. So in case some of you, this is why this is coming out, is because some of you are like, have I learned everything I needed to learn? What did I learn? You know, wait a minute, did I learn it? What was it? Not to be greedy. That's what you were learning. All of your trials and tribulations were teaching you that. Don't be greedy, okay? You also learned to control your anger, okay, with this. And we're angry when we feel we don't have enough, when we feel like we're not, getting enough in life, when we're, greed and anger go hand in hand, actually. That's what I'm hearing. If you're greedy, you always want more and more, and you want more at the cost of others, and you blame others for not having what you want, and it makes you angry, okay? So you either want others to give you something, or you think that others are taking something, or you're in this competitive mode where you feel like there's not enough resources for everyone, so you're trying to hoard the resources for yourself, and if someone else has some resources, you get angry and upset. That's what this is saying. So you've learned that that's not the way. That's not how you become emotionally and physically fulfilled and spiritually fulfilled. You've learned to move from lack consciousness, because that what I just described was lack consciousness, to abundance consciousness. But how do you move? Okay, you're like, I get it. I don't want to be in lack consciousness anymore. But how do I move forward? You unplug from it. You unplug from the lack consciousness. You take a moment, unplug, let it clear from your psyche, from your mind, from your heart, from your soul, and then you restore your hope and faith that there's always enough. You're always enough. And then you move forward into this wish fulfillment phase, okay? All right. Here's a card that is not that's showing itself because it's like that. Romance is in the air. Okay, so Remember there was like she looked almost like a widow. So maybe you thought you lost a partner or you lost some kind of a love in your life. It's going to be returned to you, okay? Romance is in the air. They want me to put this over here. Romance is in the air. So that's one of the things that's going to be returned to you is the romance in your life, okay? And this has table. Hard work ahead. So they want to remind you, it's not going to be all easy peasy going forward. You don't have to do any more work. You know, you've done lots of work over here and you're not like, okay, well now I've unplugged and I'm done with work. No, there's going to be more work ahead. There's going to be more because, you know, you're at this level now. You're always going to want to move up to the next level and there's always work involved. So don't think, you know, I'm done. I never have to do anything again, right? There's still going to be a little bit of work involved, especially in relationships, okay? But you're going to have a new home and a new attitude. So, or a new home or a new attitude, maybe both. So, new home, the home represents your consciousness. So, new home, new attitude, right? So, you might still be in the same house, but you have a new home because you have a new attitude, because you have a new consciousness. You're in abundance consciousness over here, not lack consciousness. So that's what this is bringing to you, the benefit of unplugging, okay? Things will be returned to you that you thought you lost. You'll have a new home and a new attitude, abundance consciousness. But don't think that you don't have to work. You will still have to work. You're not, you know, we're in the physical world. There's work to be done, always, right? They're showing me a couple of numbers, and I'm going to use this book that's Answers to Uplift and Shift. So they're showing me the 59. So I want to look at the 59 with the 5-9 here. So let's see what 59 has to say to this group. Radical change brings the possibility of a new and blessed reality. So yes, this will be a new and blessed reality. This is a radical change, okay? When you unplug, you allow that radical change, and it'll bring you the possibility of a new and blessed reality, okay? So it's the possibility of it, but it's up to you to embrace it and to do the work to receive it, to stay in that abundance consciousness, okay? So, and then they're showing me the 26 on that card. So what does the 26 say? I open my heart to a loving relationship. So that's about this relationship piece for some of you. I open my heart to a loving relationship, okay? So it's time to change your attitude about your relationship. Maybe you saw your partner is taking from you. You know, they were taking your freedom, they were taking your energy, they were taking your time, they were taking your resources, your money even, you know, all of that stuff, and you saw them as holding you back. Stop blaming them. It's not true. Open your heart to the loving relationship that's there and unplug from that and move into this, okay, when it comes to relationship. All right? That is your message. I hope it helps. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. Bye for now. Okay, my group number 3. This is your guides wanting to talk to you about the benefits of unplugging. Okay? So what are the benefits of unplugging for group number 3? The benefits of unplugging for group number 3. Let us know what they are. There we go. We have one card. Ooh, the 3 of Swords. The benefit of unplugging for group number 3 is letting go of any sadness, grief, sorrow that you're holding on to, that you're reliving day after day after day. Okay? So they want you to let go of that. And you're going to need to unplug. So you may be focused on that. You might be focused on sorrow, sadness, and all of that kind of stuff. And they're saying it's time to let it go. Unplug from that, okay? Unplug from thinking about that, from feeling that, from, you know, all of that kind of stuff. So it says, yeah, interesting in this particular book for this card, it says victory. You know, it says overcoming a weak opposition, cutting through a quandary and going forward in a clear direction. A third party intervenes and wins over two weakened opponents. I feel like the third party is spirit. But so yeah, unplug from all that's weakening you is what I'm hearing. And this grief, this sorrow, this dark night of the soul that you've been in for some time, it's weakening you and you need to unplug from it. You know, you might be in there in this dark night of the soul time thinking, how do I move forward? How do I get out of here? And the more you focus on how do I get out of here? How do I move forward? The more you focus on being in it. So they're saying just unplug and let it go. Okay? So just stop thinking about it. Stop feeling it. And I know that sounds, you know, if you're, especially if you've experienced the loss of a loved one, it's hard to stop thinking and feeling about it. You never will. You'll always have thoughts and you'll always have feelings come up. But stop focusing on it is what they're saying. You know, if it comes up, it comes up. Let it be and then let it go. You can let it come and go just as easily, but stop making it the focus of everything in your life is what I'm hearing. Unplug from it. Okay? Unplug from that. Let your cache clear. You know, when we unplug our computers, our cache is clear. And, I don't know if that's true, but that's what they're saying to me. So if you're a technical person and that's not how it really works, it's okay. This is just the metaphor they're using. So imagine if you unplug your computer and all the cache, which is where all these, all the historical data is stored, clears. So all of these negative thoughts and negative feelings get cleared, okay, when you unplug from that. Oh yeah, look at that. I'm going to put that there. Oh my gosh, beautiful. So what I'm seeing here is, yeah, these negative thoughts, energies, feelings, all of this kind of stuff has you in a holding pattern. It's keeping you stuck. It's keeping you waiting. It's keeping you holding in a holding pattern, waiting for the day that you're reunited with someone, or waiting for the day that this something returns to you. And what it really is your self-confidence with the peacock over here. Your self-confidence took a hit. So maybe you lost someone like a lover or a friend, or something happened, or a job, or whatever it could be. Something happened that made you lose confidence in yourself. And that's the negative emotions and feelings that they're focused, that they're talking about here. They want you to think about. What happened? What did you lose? What are you grieving the loss of that has caused you to lose a little bit of self-confidence? Okay, that's what they want you to unplug from. Focusing on that, whatever that is, so that you can regain your confidence. Okay, and you can move forward confidently. That is so clear in this message right here. Okay, so that's the benefit of unplugging. Now they want to have some tea leaves, not this group, okay? They want me to take some other package of tea leaves, and that's for your group. Okay, there we go. What is this saying? Lily, spiritual love. Ah, beautiful. One of the meanings of my name is Lily of the Valley, and I've always kind of been like, that's whatever. But spiritual love is associated with the lily. That's beautiful. Now I like that better. But anyway, spiritual love. So what they're saying is you may have lost someone you loved over here. It might have been, a spouse or a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a partner, or it could have been a lost, a loved one, a family member or a friend or a lover, passed on. But they're still with you spiritually, and you can still feel their spiritual love, okay? So you can never lose the spiritual love that exists between all of us and between you and this person that you lost. Even if it's a divorce, that kind of thing, there's still a spiritual love that continues to be there, okay? So they're reminding you, they want me to put this in the middle. They're reminding you that spiritual love will always exist and will always connect you to whomever or whatever you feel you've lost. So they want you to, when you unplug and stop focusing on this, focus on the spiritual love that exists, okay? And that's going to restore your confidence and restore everything for you, okay? Well, yeah, time to go out and have fun. So instead of waiting and waiting and waiting for these feelings to pass and waiting and waiting and waiting for whatever, it's time to go out and have fun, okay? They want me to put this over here with the peacock. It's time to have confidence and go out and have fun, okay? Stop waiting for whatever you lost to come back to you. And look at this money path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. So when you move, and so this is the waiting, and you're waiting for it, and it's waiting for you, okay? So unplug, and focus. So if it was money that you lost, or a job that you lost, or, a path, you feel like the path to money, you lost it, well, it's there waiting for you to find it. But the more you focus on the loss of it, the less you can connect with it. So unplug, connect with the spiritual love that always exists. Recognize that that path is still there waiting for you. Go out and have fun. Release all this grief and burden and sorrow, and it will find you, okay? It's coming back. Now they want me to move it over here. They just wanted me to place it there so you can see that you're really waiting. Is there a card to go here? There is. Okay. Okay. Whoa. Oh, look at that. The peacock card. Ah. Okay, beware of great pride. So don't get too ego-based, okay? Be confident, be sure of yourself, but don't get too ego-based, okay? Don't let your ego creep back in, because this is ego over here where you're feeling lost, and the ego is what feels lost. When you focus on the egoless self, I guess, you connect to the spiritual love. So you're disconnecting, you're unplugging from your ego self that feels the loss, and plugging into your spirit self that feels doesn't feel loss. It feels connected to everything, right? So just be aware of the ego, creeping back in, the more confidence you gain, okay? But you have the peacock twice, so definitely confidence is coming back to you, okay? This is the card that wants to go over here. So you may have felt like there were forces working against you, okay? Like you had no free will, and there were forces working against you. So you might be, you're in this waiting thing saying, okay, well, when this person stops doing that, or when this person comes back to me, or when God stops punishing me, or when, whatever. That's what you're unplugging from. All these thoughts, that thinking that the universe is working against you, okay? That there's forces working against you. The universe is always working with you, okay? But you need to work with it. So if you're thinking, I have bad luck, I lose everything in my life, everything I love, it gets lost. I'm hearing love costs me. It always costs me to love someone. They leave somehow, or I lose myself in love, whatever. And you feel like the forces of the universe, which is love, are working against you. And, that's the ego talking, okay? That's the conditional self, the ego self talking, saying everything's working against me, blah, blah, blah. I lose everything, blah, blah, blah. They want you to unplug from those thoughts and those feelings and focus on the spiritual love where you know that everything is always there for you and always connected to you, and you can always find what you're looking for, and you can find the path that you're meant to be on. So I saw 3355, so as I was saying that, so I'm going to look up 3355 for you, because it's an angel number that they want us to look up right now. Let's see what it says here for the angel number. Angel number 3355 is about staying on the victory path. There we go. Live your life purpose to the full. So yes, this is taking you off this victory path, okay? Thinking that the universe is working against you, having all these negative emotions and negative thoughts. I'm not saying you can't have them. They will creep in once in a while. Let them let yourself have them. Don't fight them, because the more you fight them, the more they'll come. So just let yourself have them. Let them come. They come in easily. Let them go just as easily as they came in, okay? Acknowledge them. Say, hey, I'm feeling a little negative today. I'm feeling like the universe is working against me. I'm thinking that everything's going wrong for me, blah, blah, blah. All right, but I'm going to unplug from that, and I'm going to plug into this spiritual love where I know everything is working for me. Everything is, to my benefit. And, I'm going to be confident in that. And I'm going to go out and have some fun and let this money path find me. All right, I'm going to find this path, this money path. And that's your life purpose path. That's the, because it says, live your life purpose to the full. Okay? So when you're in this, that's what they're saying. When you're in this place, you're disconnected from your purpose, from your life purpose path. And your life purpose path will bring you abundance, and it will bring you money. It's just how it is. Okay? It's not like bad or unspiritual, to have money. Spiritual love includes all, and it includes money. Okay. So, whoa. Okay, these are the life purpose cards. I heard to pull them out for you. Oh, you're a builder. Your innate ability to build and create brings you a deep sense of accomplishment. So, yes, you're able to build something, whatever this is. Like, it doesn't have to be a house or a piece of furniture or a car or something, but you can build anything you choose to build, right? You build relationships, you build energetically, you build things. You can build a business, you can build a family, you can build whatever you choose to build. Okay, so you are a builder. That's part of your life purpose. So yeah, they want to let you know that, and there's something else they want to let you know about your life purpose. Okay, there we go. Okay, reading, research, education will help you gain confidence and clarity about your career. So this is all about the confidence over here. So study something. So you can build things, but there's something that they want you to study. Reading, research, and education will help you gain confidence and clarity about your career. So if there's something you want to build, if there's a career that you want to build, read, research, and educate yourself to gain confidence in that area, okay? And that's going to help you with that. Okay, one last one. There it is. Creative expression. Your soul longs to express itself creatively. Yes, so your soul wants to create itself, it wants to build, it wants to create itself, express itself creatively, and it wants you to be confident in doing so. So, do this part too. So let go of everything's working against me. The universe is working against me. I'm trying to build things, trying to create things, trying to learn things, and I'm just not, something's in my way. Something's blocking me. The universe is blocking me. This person's blocking me. Whatever it is that you think is blocking you. Move away from those thoughts. Unplug from those thoughts and feelings, and focus on the spiritual love that exists, that you are, that everything is, and you'll move forward to this confident place. You'll go out and have fun, and you'll find this path that is meant for you. So there's something about this that they want me to say about the spiritual love that you are, that everybody is, that you can always tap into. What is it that you want me to say about this? Okay, they showed me 3848. Maybe that's what they want me to say. That's fine, 3848. 3840, whoops, 48. What does 3848 say? Angel number 3848 sends across a message of hope, which is the card you had. Oh, no, that's the card that I think group number 2 might have had. So, or group number 1. I don't know. One of them you might want to watch. So angel number 3848 sends across a message of hope, inner peace, and love. Remember that you hold the key to stardom. So that's what the spirit, focusing on the spiritual love will do for you, right? When you focus on the spiritual love, when you unplug from the ego self and you focus on the spiritual love that you are, that everything is, It sends a message of hope, inner peace, and love, and helps you remember that you hold the key to stardom. Okay? It's all about you and your abilities, right? And having the confidence in your abilities to move forward and to build what you're meant to build, to express what you're meant to express, and to, create what you're meant to create, and to have fun doing it, and to prosper while doing it too. So I'm going to go further into the 3848 meaning. It says persistence of purpose. So persistence of your purpose, okay? So it says the time has come for you to confront your abilities and become whole again. The number 3848 meaning that you pursue to accomplish your goals, for a better time will never call. So the time is now. Start taking the right action towards achieving your soul mission and purpose. And only you know what that is. I can't tell you what that is. Okay? But it's time. They're saying it's time to move forward from this place and let go of these thoughts that there's something holding you back. Nothing's holding you back but you. And so just let that all go, unplug from that, and have confidence in yourself. Persevere in your purpose, and connect to the spiritual love that reminds you that you have everything you need to pursue it, okay? That you hold the key to stardom, okay? So it says, even when 3848 means telling you to follow the right course, the ball remains in your court. Share the love. There we go. So that's spiritual love. Share the love. So here, you're withholding your love. You're withholding your love from yourself, first and foremost. Okay? You're not being confident. You're not being, you're not understanding that you are the star. You hold the keys to the stardom. You are the creator of your own life. And you're letting yourself believe these thoughts that something is working against you, and that something is holding you back, and that, it's the loss of a loved one, or it's the loss of a job, or it's the loss of something. But none of that is true, okay? So they want you to move forward into your truth, where you connect to the spiritual love, and you share that spiritual love with the world somehow, by building something, by creatively expressing something, by learning about something, so that you can feel confident as you do this in the world, okay? That, I think, is your message, but I feel like there's one more thing they want to say to you, to this group, for some reason. Which deck or what cards would you like me to... Oh, it's a past life card they want me to use. So there's something about your past life that you need to understand, and it's probably that's what that's what you feel. That's where you, in a past life, is where you got this idea that you could be oppressed, okay? There's something about your past lives. Something happened in your past life as well as this life. And there's a pattern that you've been repeating of feeling stuck and oppressed and in a place of lack and loss, or something like that, okay? And even if you don't consciously feel this, you might be like, I don't think that, I don't feel that consciously. Even if you don't consciously feel that, someone said, very wise person said, we all have free will, but there's one thing that can override our free will, and that's our subconscious. So a lot of this might be dwelling in your subconscious, okay? So just so you know. So unplugging is how we will clear that subconscious, okay? So, interesting. You have 3 cards here. So the first one that wanted to show itself is the sorcerer or sorceress, Wiccan, alchemist, illusionist, magic. So that, I had that thought right away when I heard it was going to be past life, that you felt oppressed. People who practice sorcery, magic, Wiccan, alchemy, illusionists, all of that, they were oppressed by, no doubt, in past lives, right? This was not acceptable. to people. It terrified people, and it also, well, people who wanted to control these people who had magic and understood that they have magic. We all have magic in us. We're all alchemists. We're all able to practice alchemy, and you know, we all have these gifts from spirit. It's even, if you're a Christian, it's even in the Bible. There is a section that says that, the Holy Spirit gives you these gifts. Okay, so it's not against God to have these gifts, but that was something that was used. That was a story that was told by people who wanted to maintain power over everybody, to scare people from going to see these people, or learning from these people how to have their own ability to be an alchemist or a magician or a sorcerer or whatever, so that they could control. Okay, that was all about control. And so you probably did experience that in a past life. So that's part of what's going on here that they want you to unplug from. Okay, so unplug and clear your subconscious from that. Okay, and then in a past life, you may have been a rebel. Okay, a nonconformist, an anarchist, an activist, a revolutionary. And if you were doing this kind of stuff in a past life, you were definitely a rebel, because this was not acceptable, as I mentioned, right? So you may have, again, felt oppressed by the powers that were in, the people that were in a position of power, but that was all an illusion, and it still is all an illusion. No one has power over you but you, right? I mean, we live in a society, so yes, we agree to certain rules and certain things and a certain hierarchy, but really your personal power, no one can take that away from you, okay? So remember that. And then it's really interesting. We have maritimer, explorer, ocean traveler, fisherman, pirate. So you might have been a person that, left your home country and left all of your everything behind to go and explore. And maybe that's how you experienced that loss, that feeling of loss, right? Like you sailed across the seas to a new land, and then you got there, and maybe you came from a wealthy, a family that was nobility or something, or at least you had some land or something. You had something in the old place, and you came across and lost it all somehow, right? So and that put you in this place. These are just thoughts, these are just suggestions. It's take it with a grain of salt. They want to get one more of these though, so they are important for you to clear from your subconscious, to unplug and clear from your subconscious. But there is at least one more, maybe a couple more. There's the one. Yeah. So if you were one of these people, or this person, I think this it fell on this one. You may have been actually locked up. You may have been called crazy. You may have been called delusional. You may have been called hysterical. You may have been called a maniac. Okay, you may have been told that you were hallucinating when you were, doing these things. So yeah, so you may have literally been imprisoned either by their words and their creation of fear around you, or by physical imprisonment. So that's a huge one that needs to be unplugged from. One more. There we go. Yeah, you were a warrior. Okay, so yeah, if you were a warrior, if you were in a war, if you were conscripted, so you were in a war against your will, if you experienced trauma, if you were a deserter, you ran from the war, you, what did they call that? You went AWOL. That would have probably taken a toll on your confidence. All of this would definitely take a toll on your confidence, and on, would make you feel loss and all of that. So this is all in your subconscious from past lives. You need to unplug from it, okay? Unplug from it. So I hear some people asking the question, how do I unplug from this? How do I? Well, you turn off your phone, you turn off your computer, you turn everything off. Sorry, but you meditate, right? You lie still, you sit still, you let your thoughts come and you let them go until you are not thinking anymore. And you're in that place of oneness. You're in that place where the spiritual love is all there is. And yeah. And then look at this. They're saying you can do automatic writing. So if you're a person who has a hard time just not having thoughts, sit down and write, but let yourself do automatic writing, because this is what's going on here. This is an automatic writing. So this is channeling, channeling the messages from your spirit world, from the spirit world through this writing. So you heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with the words you write. This might be the path that's seeking you. Allow yourself to sit down, clear your mind, clear your thoughts, and just write what comes, okay? And at first it might be difficult, but as you practice it, it will become less and less difficult, is what I'm hearing, okay? So that's one way for you guys to unplug, okay? I just turned over the deck, and the teaching card was there. So that's another path. So writing and teaching, and it says you heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with the words you write. And it says you inspire young people to learn. So you might be writing a children's book, some of you, okay? And then trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. So, just trust, all right? And that's part of that sitting and emptying your mind, is trusting that when you do that, things will come to you, okay? And one last card of these. There it is. Support. Your life purpose fully supports you. Yes, it will bring you abundance. I'm going to put this down here. All right. So that is your message, group number 3. I hope it helps in some way. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. Bye-bye now.